Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Monday Coffee with Appfire, where we scan through the latest news and updates from across the Atlassian universe. Today, we will talk about a new automation rule where you can create Jira tickets directly from Confluence. Then we will have a look at the updates to external user security in Jira. We will have a look at the new improvements in Jira Product Discovery. Then we will talk about the events, so it's going to be Jira Day 2023 and weekly events roundup. The final improvement we will talk about is going to be Dependency Reports improvements in advanced roadmaps. And then we will finally move to the article of the week. We will be talking about the left brain versus right brain, fact or fiction. Hi everyone, we are your hosts, Biro and Nikki from Appfire. Appfire helps teams collaborate more effectively with the apps that make work flow. But before we move to the Atlassian updates, we have a update ourselves.
Big update and announcement actually. Our own company, Appfire, has been shortlisted in 3 categories for the 2023 SaaS Awards program. The categories include Best Enterprise Level SaaS Product, Best SaaS Product for Project Management, Workflow Automation or PLM, and Best SaaS Product for Communication, Collaboration, and Conferencing. The SaaS Awards program, in its 8th year, celebrates innovative SaaS solutions across the globe. It is safe to say a prestigious name for sure, and we're super thrilled to have Appfire nominated. The winners will be announced on September 13th. So wish us good luck with that, and we'll keep you posted when the winners are announced.
I'm so curious how that's going to end. Well, even more curious about the newest Atlassian update, so let's have a look at it. Atlassian introduces a new feature for Confluence automation, which is creating Jira issues directly from Confluence. It seamlessly integrates with Jira software and Confluence and improves workflow by allowing the creation of Jira tickets with automation rules based on triggers, conditions, and actions. And the new automation rules also support smart values as well. It's currently available only for Confluence Premium and Enterprise customers, so if you're interested in more details or how to create those automations step by step, have a look at this community post. And the next improvement is the external user security feature, which is now being rolled out to be generally available to all Atlassian Access customers. This feature improves security for external users collaborating with your company, introducing two-step verification and restricting API token access. And the new security measures also apply to external Confluence guests as well. For the next releases, Atlassian prioritized enforcing single sign-on SSO and the ability to edit the verification frequency. So if you're interested in these security updates, have a look at the article again.
Right, so next up, moving to something more exciting than security updates.
There's nothing more exciting than security, come on. Okay, let's see. What's next?
So I'm the events guy. I'm the events guy. So tickets for the Jira Day 2023, the largest Atlassian-related conference in Central Europe, are now available. The event taking place on October 17-18 offers over 70 sessions with industry experts, networking opportunities, and the latest trends in Jira. It is hosted by Divinity, an innovator in Jira solutions, and early bird discounts are now available for limited time. So yeah, check it out. It's happening in October. It's going to be awesome, like Jira Day usually is. So go grab your tickets.
Okay, well, what's next for the events?
Yes, speaking of events, then let's see what we're dealing with this week in the Atlassian world of events. Well, it is a dry week still for Atlassian organized events, but we do have a couple of organized by partners, like for example, Application Mapping and CMDB with Jira Service Management and Compass. This is a live webinar on 12th by Systemology Australia. It explores the enterprise level CMDB capabilities of Jira Service Management and Compass. And then the second one, organized by partners, putting it all together, ESM for HR and finance, marketing, and more. Is a live webinar by C Prime on 13th. The event provides a comprehensive understanding of enterprise service management and its application in customer service processes. Then we also have a few ACE events happening, like for example, barbecue and DevOps happening tomorrow, combining food and software discussions with a focus on Atlassian Open DevOps, Agile, and automation best practices. Exactly the type of event you'd expect to attend this time of year. And then the second one, Pimp Your Confluence Wiki to Start Your Engine. Interesting name. On the next day, this is on 12th, this is a virtual event sharing Confluence tips and tricks, including how to create appealing wiki pages and elevate Confluence experience with user macros. And there's a couple more in there, so just check Goosely calendar for all of these ACE events happening this summer.
Let's move to the new updates that are coming to the Advanced Roadmaps Dependency Report with new grouping and filtering options to improve planning and project visibility. You can now group your dependency map by project, epic, or sprint and filter dependencies by projects or sprints. These new features and design improvements are making managing dependencies more efficient. So if you are on Jira Premium and are using Advanced Roadmaps, give it a try. That's a lot of updates this week, but I guess we have another round of them for Jira Product Discovery.
Yes, we actually have a special segment that we hope will become a regular occurrence on Monday Coffee. We have John, Product Marketing Lead at Atlassian, here to talk to us about Jira Product Discovery, the recent rapid progress with the product, and what's coming next. So thank you for joining us, John, and absolute delight to have more of Atlassian presence in our show.
Thanks so much for having been on a big fan of like Monday Coffee, so a bit of a fanboy but what I'll do is cover three things today into less than 5 for you. One is just a very brief overview. Jira Product Discovery is just out of beta and GA, so it's not so much about lots of new features, but rather just an overview for anybody who doesn't know about it. Second thing is anybody wants to dive deeper, I'll just share some useful resources. And then third, for all of our beta customers, so anybody who's with us before May, I'll share a little bit about the migration plan and some office hours that we've booked in to help you guys. So let me share my screen as I do. Okay, so for anybody who doesn't know what it is a prioritization and road mapping tool built for product teams, especially product managers. And it has been a really good experience for customers so far. So I thought what I'd do is just jump in here and get straight into a really brief demo, just to give you an overview. I'm not going to get into any great depth, obviously, in the few minutes that we have, but very handy for people. So look, the first problem that it solves is managers, they tend to have all of these product ideas scattered all over the place in spreadsheets, in their heads, wherever it might be. So this allows product teams to put all of their product ideas in one place and give them an easy way to prioritize. So it's quite simple. You can go in, let's say that you've got a new idea that you want to throw in there. So we add in dark mode, and you can go in and very quickly edit any of these fields. So it's all completely customizable. You've got your fields in here, and if you don't want to see the creator, for example, you remove that, but maybe you want to see the delivery progress from Jira Software, which I'll talk to in a moment. And that's really the beauty of all of this. And furthermore, it's handy because it's not just ideas, but also backed up by insights. So you can go in, you can create an insight that you might have found while researching on the web or wherever, and you can add it either here or via the Chrome extension that we have up here. So again, in the interest of time, I won't go through and show everything. We have our matrix view to help you visualize things on an XY axis. We have a timeline view, which allows you a bird's eye view into what's happening across a period of time. But one of the key reasons that people hire Jira Product Discovery for is this roadmap. And this again is super customizable. So let's say, for example, we wanted to choose to do performance improvements now. You can move it in there, and just like before, you can change anything that you want. So whatever fields that you have in there, let's say we want to add in competitive differentiator. And the beauty of this is you can customize this for whoever you want. So it might be leadership or execs or whatever you like. Just share that, copy the link, embed it in a Confluence page, share it in Slack, whatever you like. So that's kind of the key. The one thing maybe before I move on, just to touch on, obviously the importance of this all being on Jira is the fact that it's connected to Jira software. So you do all of every work here in Jira Product Discovery, and then you can move across to get the actual work done in Jira software. And what it does is gives you this beautiful sort of bird's eye view of what's happening without having to delve into it. So that's just a very brief overview. I know it was less than 2 minutes, which is why my next tab here is a very useful one for anybody who wants to dive deeper. Last week we ran our first webinar, How to Get Started, where one of our product managers goes into a much deeper demo of the product. So you can watch this on demand. I'll share this link with you guys. And it's really handy. And there were over 1,200 questions from that webinar. So this one, a shout out to Keisha on my team. She actually put this together, not my big face. And yeah, she did a lot of work getting all these questions into one place. So very useful place for you to start. And one other update as well is simplified idea creation experience. So now creators and contributors, you can just go in and click the blue create button here on the top. And what that does is it opens a form just like this one. You can customize the form in project settings. And what that means is you can turn it on or off for contributors to projects. And if it's turned off, only the creators will be able to see and create ideas that way. You can choose a description template as always. And you can customize the list of fields that appear in the form, so you can make it customized as you like. Again, there's a video here walking through how to do it. And then the last thing I wanted to update on was for all of our beta customers, so anybody who's been with us before May, just a reminder that we have to move across to either a free or a standard plan by August the 17th to keep using Jira Product Discovery. So again, this blog walks through step-by-step how to do so. It's always handy if you have your admin with you when you're doing this. But what we've also done, again, Keisha's jumped in here and booked in some office hours. So if you are struggling to make that migration, or if you have any questions at all, or if you just rather do it with someone, make sure you book into any of these times here and we can go through it in a bit more detail. But that's it for me. Again, thanks so much for having me. I'm hoping this will become a bit more of a ritual and a routine, and I look forward to it.
Again, thank you, John. That was really good and really insightful. We'll probably see you next month or in the next few months when you have another round of updates for us. And yeah, we're looking forward to make these kind of occurrences more of a thing in Monday Coffee and get more product folk at Atlassian come over to Monday Coffee and give you the gist of what's been happening with specific products. So exciting.
Yeah, and I'm so impressed by the progress of Jira Product Discovery, by the way. Really good. Well, let's have a look at the article of the week. Now, Biro, question. Okay, are you more of an analytical or more of a creative person?
100% creative.
100% creative. Well, let's talk about this article because it talks about the left brain and right brain and the differences.
I only have left brain.
That's not possible. So let's have a look at the article from the Atlassian blog talking about the myth of left brain, which is analytical, versus right brain, which is creative dominance. The article challenges outdated labels created during research in the 60s, as the new research later showed that both sides of the brain work together and adapt based on your experiences. But we often like to use labels and categorize ourselves, which helps us find more like-minded individuals. So I don't see these labels going anywhere soon. But at the end of the article, you will also find a few productivity tips on how you can improve, for example, your brainstorming sessions, why is a dedicated time for learning important, and how boredom influences creativity. So definitely check it out. Are you bored often?
Mm-hmm.
Now?
Mm-hmm.
It's impossible.
I was gonna say that I have two right brains, but you dismissed my hypothesis.
Yeah, I'm so sorry about that. So you have both right brain and a left brain, and they work together to create this creative mastermind of yours.
Okay. I am a creative mastermind, to be honest.
Well, I think that's about it for this week, is it?
Yes, we'll put all the bloopers at the end.
I mean, this episode was even fuller of the bloopers than the previous one.
Yeah, I don't know. We've had a funny bone today. You'll see what I'm talking about in a second.
Funny bone. In Czech, we say you ate a funny oatmeal.
Okay. Each with its own.
Well, anyways, thank you so much for watching the Atlassian News Roundup Monday Coffee with Appfire. If you don't want to miss on the latest and greatest from the Atlassian universe, make sure that you subscribe to our YouTube channel called Monday Coffee by Appfire. And we will see you next week with a special guest. Guess who it's going to be?
We'll find out soon enough.
It's gonna be fun.
It's gonna be fun, yes. This is gonna be the third week in a row with guests.
Oh.
So, yes. We're listening to you. We're bringing more guests. See you in the next episode.
See you in the
Bye.
next one. It's like, please don't ask me questions.
I
about
didn't pay
content.
attention. Okay. Mucho security updates.
This is going to bloopers. This is not staying. Okay.
Very nice. For barbecue and DevOps happening tomorrow. Look at me. Keep it straight, Faye. Keep it
I'm
together.
just watching her.
Keep it together. To our discussion. Gee.
Finish the sentence. You.
Can't do this.
I
I'm
know.
hot.
You can do this.
Get out of the plane. Get.
What?
I have two right brains.